there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the liar, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, you say nothing to that liar, Paul. He...
Memory to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
This is all like something out of a movie. All so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. He probably didn't fall for her charms. Well, but that gives us time to examine everything. I mean, this looks weird directly. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pray around in another pupil's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Yeah, she looked really creepy for a second. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Still theme painting. Wait, shouldn't that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. He really doesn't have a thing for art. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Their late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fey and Co. law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Okay, nothing else. So we should probably talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe, incident. Sounds just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Alright, a big vocabulary.
I better not encourage her.
You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? Oh my god, Phoenix. He forgot how to talk. What did you see when it happened? I didn't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please?
Let me see, well... Dream on! If you want to know, you will just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. I sorta like her. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I am just doing my job here.
You know, it's cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much.
Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, she's really tough. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Hey, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. She's really going on my nerves. Let's see, can we present her something? Probably not. I mean, I wouldn't know what. Autopsy is not interesting to her. The conversation also not. Recipe. Why would you show that to her? Wait, maybe let's present that. Excuse me, but
I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, huh? Me, the witness, it's just like in those movies.
Oh my god, she's getting on my nerves so much. Okay, let's move. Hmm. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Huh, that badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you know? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me on the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, so actually it's about Mia Fey. Yes. Mia Fey, go on. Why the strange reaction? Ha, cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, that's quite impossible. He just said he's not busy. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ahem. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? This guy is really strange. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But, but the client is Mia Fey's sister. Um, ahem, Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Probably not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on in here? He's really being really weird. He looks like he's really scared of something. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. He left one day, quite suddenly. He had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looking back, that one. Alright. That's quite a painting. Oh, painting. I read panting, and I was like, why panting? Oh my god. Oh, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue at the sea, the wave of the straw hat is worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. This is so weird. There's nothing else we can do, I guess. Let's move back to Maya or go. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, to be honest, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was like all skin and bone. Okay, Phoenix is a really bad liar as well. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Oh my god, look at her. She looks so sad. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. She could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've got used to it. I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So who was that man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and that media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Um, just a little longer now before the state-appointed liar comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, we should defend her. Definitely defend her. I mean, I feel so fucking sorry for her, really, and we should defend her because otherwise the game won't go on. So obviously we have to defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me or not. Why? Why? Well, I don't know which one. I mean, we know obviously that someone else is the culprit because we saw him. That guy with the pink suit and the many rings and the lila hair. I can't abandon you. I know I've been there a long time ago. Oh, why did I become a liar in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Oh, he's a really nice guy. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you, Snoop. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at least. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. Now what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the dryer that she got all defensive. Has to be something in there. Let's go back to the hotel then. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Alright. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself?
Wait, now is my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Oh, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, Mr. White. We heard that name before, guys. Just Maya was talking about Mr. White, the guy who, like, ruined her mother's life. Alright, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Why have I heard that name? White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences like that. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still here? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Let's save. I wonder if you can save at any time. Ah, I can save and load. Court is now in session for the trial of Mrs. Mia Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. See? He's really cool. Come on. Guys, he's cool, right? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be beyond me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mia Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution called the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window area. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Are you still calling it a statue? Well, it looks like a statue, so how would you know it's a clock if you don't know? Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Mia Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, a testimony. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. Defendant, Miss Mia Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mia Fey. Why? Why had no witness account describing her? The witness saw Miss Mia Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I could see a single contradiction in this testimony. Whoosh, smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Yeah, that's actually a good strategy. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Oh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, I don't know why we should press this one. Okay, let's press this one. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, Paul, you dumb egg will only get you so far. With her funk hippie clothes and your spiky hair. You do stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just a second. Yeah? I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you hid hard evidence she did it, correct? Oh, did I say that, May? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink is hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pinkball. Well, I guess she's pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya, was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I do like that. That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I'm really embarrassed if I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. I had to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay, what should we press on? That's what she died. This is the thing which bugs me, because how do you know it's the killer's name she wrote? Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victims actually write the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and in movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about it about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of any cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Oh yeah, actually, you got a point, Paul. Stop right there. The witness options on that matters. The witness opinion on that matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of Mia. You know that? Memo. Is it maybe relevant that the name was written on the bill from a department store? Don't think so, right? Do we have something? The department store side with the letter written in back. Under the word Maya was written clearly in blood. That was the victims, we know that. Ah, shit. What should we do? What's the contradiction in here? Okay, let's press this one. Just because you find it... Oh. Phoenix, we know that already. Oh, then who did write the Smarty Pants? Ooh, Hold on, the witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Oh. Oh shit, I misread. Miss May is the pink woman. Ook. I pulled the other leg, Miss Wright. Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, Paul. Ah. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo that you found. What should we do? Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the witness' body, and the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Yes, I do, Paul. Some kindness might not be good. Yeah. Blood found on the victim's finger. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she wouldn't have necessarily need to write it. I mean, the killer could have just like taken her hand and written it with her hand. So that's no... Well, she died, the victim. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha. Nice try. Oh, this would have been nice. Victim brought the killer's name. This is the only point which is contestable. And Edward kinda got us at this one. Do you have proof it was me who wrote that? Of course I do. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you had... I mean, the victim wrote it. Okay, we have to think about this more carefully. The killer. The killer did it. The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Edward, shut up. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouth, Mr. Wright. Yep, Paul. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. Ah, it's worth. Shut up. Oh my god. Ooh, really? I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. We can't just do anything because if we do, then we lose like life, and when the life is like empty, we lose the case because the judge gets pissy then and says the suspect is guilty. Not a memo. I don't think this is the right time. Oh! Oh! This makes sense. Oh my god, yes. This is it. Oh my god, we got it, guys. She did die directly, so she couldn't have written that name. Woohoo! Detective Gumshoe, there is one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim Mia Fey wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant Mia Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. In this report from your department, detective, immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no but. You're way out of this one, detective. Order. Defense has a point. Someone who died immediately would have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several more minutes after the blow. Oh my god, Edward. Shut up. I hate this guy. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. This is all. I see. Damn you, Edward. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Oh, I thought... Detective Gumshoe... Oh. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, detective. It isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What, but... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Thank you. Now we have also the updated. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Aaron, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Innocent? This woman is not at all innocent, just look at her.